out here in good old Granger. I think they did. This place is going to go nuts tonight. If there's no student section, at least there are a bunch of 10-year-old kids that are going to be going absolutely bananas all night. I mean, hopefully we have both, but you never know. Well, I do know that Medina's got themselves a really darn talented team. Sitting at a 14-7 record. We sit at 15-6. And this place is going to be packed tonight. Let me assure you that. With that, so many people made here tonight. The student section theme tonight is supposed to be Highland attire, Highland gear. But I can't see anybody in the Highland student section really, except for the girls basketball team. I mean, we still have about 15 minutes till tip-off time, as noted by the clock at the back. Wow. We got a team that was contending for the Greater Cleveland Conference earlier this year. They didn't win. They lost to Brunswick for that conference. And they're going up against a team that did win the American Conference in high school boys basketball and girls basketball. May I add, Mr. Bailey, how are you? Yep. That time of the week, I guess, for some entertaining stuff known as high school basketball. This will be the last video live stream of the 2025-26 season. For next year will be the next time we live stream basketball with video. Our next game tomorrow and Tuesday will be at Triway and Highland, respectively, with the games being broadcast via audio only. A lot of people showing up tonight. It's a battle between the Black and Green Brigade and the Medina Bees, whatever you want to say. Regardless, it is a matchup between two future National Conference schools. Oh boy, I'm nervous, folks. You'd be nervous too if you're going up against a big school like Medina. Oh, you gods, they're Division 1. We're Division 2, just for comparison. We'll see how things fare tonight, at least. As you see, they need more pizza out there for the concession stands because of all the folks that decided to show up. And how are you? If you decided to show up tonight, I think you made a good decision because this place is going to be going nuts tonight. Let me assure you that. Let me assure you that. And we welcome you here at the Highland High School Gymnasium. Tommy Murray here for WHPW. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. Woo! Mr. Hudak, how are you? Good, thank you. Woo! Someone say game day? I think you could tell just by this crowd out here tonight around me. We're at tonight. Winners definitely have a lot of momentum for the tournament. However, this game means nothing. This game doesn't mean a darn thing because, well, I'll tell you why. Because the winner, the winner and loser won't be affected by the tournament by any means. Because the brackets are already out. The brackets are already out. We will be playing Stowe on Tuesday. That will be here. Winner goes to Worcester to take on the Avon Eagles, the North Ridgeville Rangers for the district finals. And I don't know if you folks are aware or whatnot, but we have not had that much luck in the districts, have not had that much luck getting to the districts. Only 2 times, as far as I'm concerned, 1995, and of course last year's team that lost to Garfield Heights. But you see it right there. Not that much success for the boys team. Coach Tarahuska is changing that as we speak. He is in season number 3 here at Highland High School, and he has done nothing short of a magnificent job. But I'm pretty sure we all know that by now. When you win back-to-back conference championships for the first time, since 1998-99. Obviously, you're doing something right. We're going out of the conference winners. You're doing something right. Assisted by Keith Stoy, of course, the longtime assistant and former Medina head coach, Keith Stoy. Mr. Stoy was the all-time winningest coach in school history at Medina until this year when he was surpassed by Chris Hassinger. Hassinger is assisted by Bill Gash, Drew Hassinger, Ryan Heath, and Brad Jones. JV lost today by a final score of 47-33 as we will hit the locker room out there. Coach Shannon going to give us some instructions. Of course, Isaiah Young, Chris Sauer, Bobby Bernard, and of course, Billy Kirchner. Yep, we're going to have a blast tonight. We're going to have a blast whether you like it or not. Coach Shannon, one of the finest coaches in high school boys basketball. Tomorrow, of course, will be fun because we're taking on, who do you call them? Rocky River down in Triway. Youth night tonight, and you can sure about these kids are definitely going to get a kick out of that. It's going to be a nightmare for Medina, to say the least. Looks like their star player, the 6'11" Lucas Hogan, is sidelined with an injury. Just judging by the fact that he's the tallest dude out there and he's got a boot on his right foot. That made that easy to figure out he ain't playing tonight. We need all Hornet Nation to show up tonight. Oh, my goodness, you could not have asked for a more picture-perfect atmosphere than tonight here in good old Granger. Not a large student section unlike last week. Of course, that was because we were going up against the really tough Brightonville Broadview Heights Bees. The once defeated Brightonville Broadview Heights Bees, they, after the game, were still once defeated because they beat us. And that's the thing. We've dropped 4 of our last 6. Things have gone better for the Hornets, especially this season. A 13-2 start has fallen to a 15-6 record thus far. Not to mention Medina's on fire lately. They've won 5 of their last 6. Oh, Schmitty, what's up? What brings you here tonight? Nephew, who is that? Oh, come on. Becky Miller. 24, got it. Becky Miller the junior, got it. Oh, yeah, obviously. Devil's not playing tonight. Oh, heard you guys took home the conference as well. That's impressive. That is impressive. I tell you, Medina, they are going to be in our league next year, as you know. That's going to be scary. Yeah, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seniors. Good golly. And a whole bunch of juniors, too. That's a lot of folks. Coach Hilbert's here, too. Yes. I think he's eyeing Nick Dubkowski for us. Well, Schmidt, you enjoy it. That's Brian Schmidt, former BW men's basketball assistant Brian Schmidt. Often goes by Schmitty. But anyways, Brian Schmidt used to be the BW men's assistant basketball coach, and his nephew, Beckett Miller, is on the team, as you heard. Medina will be in gray tonight, by the way. We will be in the white. We will be in the white, as you might expect, for a home team out here. But anyways, he left BW, the oldest and greatest university in America, Mr. Schmidt. Coach Wadley, how are you? Good. Yeah, Mr. Schmidt left so he could be the assistant AD at his proud alma mater, Brunswick High School. Let me assure you one thing, folks. Every time I walked into Mr. Schmidt's office, there's always a chat about who's better, Highland or Brunswick. But at the end of the day, they're 2 very fine schools. We're not playing the Devils tonight, though. We're playing the Bees, another fine school. Wow, wow, wow. What do we have here? We have the starting lineups. We have the starting lineups out here. And good old Granger, excuse me. And they consist for us, Nick Dubkowski, Jake Weber, J-Mo Gordon, Carson Cope, and Josh Butcher. Meanwhile, for the Bees, it consists of Bishop Birch, number 4, Ryan Harriman, number 13, Brody Kopkis, 24, that's Beckett Miller, and number 34, Garrett Myers, 6'6", Garrett Myers. As you see our seniors right there talking with there's captains. They have a whole bunch of seniors, folks. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you, we better have ourselves a dandy of a crowd out here tonight. The kids knew the assignment. That was to show up. The students understand the assignment, which was to show up. Yes, there are a lot of people here tonight. As you can see right there, they'll be going nuts all night long. Question is, how do you contain them? I don't think that's even possible. I don't believe that is possible. So after the captain's break, we'll be ready for some practice shots. Mr. Kenny, what's up? Is everybody still practicing their shots out there? We're still, yeah, Mr. Hilbert here in the building tonight. The Baldwin Wallace head football coach. Talking with Mr. Schmidt, as you might expect, because they used to work together at the oldest and greatest university in America. And now Hilbert is the only one there now because, man, Killian, of course, the assistant AD at his alma mater, Brunswick High School. And I saw him at the football game earlier this year against the dreaded Eagles, but that didn't wind up in our favor. This one hopefully winds up in our favor. Mr. Gordon, Mrs. Gordon, how are you guys? Good, thank you. Yep, we got a lot of people. We got a lot of people in here. We got some BW guys here. Coach Hilbert, Mr. Schmidt. Yep. I was telling the folks at home about that. You have heard me several times. This game is going to be tough. This game is not going to be easy. Fans are filing their way in here to the Highland High School gymnasium. You barely hear yourself, folks. I'll say that. Cheer team's getting ready for their show out there. There's the tiny student section. We need more people to show up, but hopefully that won't be an issue as this game progresses. I see more people that are trying to make their way out here tonight. Oh my goodness, can't believe this game here, folks. At least I think we win. I hope we win at least. At least I hope we win. That's always your intent. I think there are more youth players than students out here tonight for us. Oh, well, it is what it is. This crowd really going to kick out of the practice shots and the pregame show. Everybody's looking forward to this one. But I'm pretty sure we all know that by now. Our same starting five as always, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up in about 70 seconds from now. We're almost ready for this thing to begin. Everybody getting the last shots and J-Mo doing some free throw practice out there. At the clock, it's 1 minute. We're going to try to drill some shots. Zero doesn't get that one in. Carson, don't worry, he will. Well, the national anthem is coming your way in less than 40 seconds. Alice, our public address announcer, she does a great job. Let me tell you that. She will have you all excited for this one. And then some. I can't wait. Look at those kids. They're having fun. They're having a whole bunch of fun, Mrs. Miser. And now, if we can hear the public address announcer, Alice, yes, we can. Barely, though. It's time to take it down to her. So they say MVP for that dude right there, Josh Butcher. Josh Butcher, a very good basketball player indeed. He could be American Conference Player of the Year tonight, or this season, I beg your pardon. But regardless of what happens tonight, this is just a friendly game. And it is a game, all right. A game that, sure enough, we better win tonight. Youth standing up on the left, students standing up on the right. I tell you what, if this is a buzzer beater or an epic finish, I don't want to step on any of those kids. They're going to trample everybody. But anyways, here we go. Hornets Bees opening tip-off. Won by the Bees. Great to have the board time. That's why I want to. Second, Miller has it. Second, Miller goes right. He gives one off to number 2, Bishop. And now here they go hang off number 4, Harbin. Harbin is rejected. They just called a travel call. Deafening roar. Let's say that. Jake Weber over 20, under 20 seconds through this ball game. Jake Weber going to try to go past midcourt out here. He is. He's looking towards his left. He goes to his left. Now he tries to spin right. J-Mo, nice screen. He passes to Carson. Carson to Jake. Jake is in some trouble. Spinning passes. Josh Butcher, no 3. Josh stops, pop, shoot, score. And the good guys attack first. And they're going to take a timeout already. But I just took a timeout 41 seconds into the affair. Holy cow. Well, everybody's going to be vicious tonight. Everybody's going to be vicious, whether you're over there, and especially over there. And my God, they're just losing their minds over there. So a surprising timeout on Medina's end. We only seen 2 possessions of this game. There's 2 possessions of this thing as second Miller has the basketball. Coach Schmidt's nephew as he passes it to the left side, number 22. And there they go. Falling down, number 13's got Brody Kopkis. Brody Kopkis out to Bishop Birch. And now here they go, 24 Miller on it. Miller passes right side, 34, Garrett Myers. Myers high heave out to 4, Ryan Harbin. Harbin trying to go in. Harbin passes down the corner. Not going to take the 3 side going in. That's a tough 2. No good. Second chance shot. No good. J-Mo passes to Jake Weber. Jake looking. Whoop. Jake looking indeed. He will hand one off to Nick Sapkowski. Nick Sapkowski looking, passing to Jake. Jake in 3-point land. Gives one to Josh. Josh going to try to go to his right. Josh passes to Nick. Nick just trying to eye someone over 90 seconds through this thing. We're up 2-0. Jake Weber's got it now. Josh Butcher has the only 2 points for either school tonight. Jake going to try to go right. Hand one off to Nick. Nick not going to jack up a 3 Josh shots. He passes to Josh. You know, Josh is dangerous. He's being guarded by 13 Kopkis as he loses the ball. And Harbin hurries it up for right side. Going to try the lob. There's no foul. And then there's a foul. Well, obvious foul right there. That was J-Mo Gordon. Oftentimes foul trouble out there. 34, Garrett Myers goes to the line. Dude stands at 6'6". Everybody's screaming, Myers can't make it. Might be getting their noggins, folks. Might be getting in their noggin. Myers again from the line. He will make that one. Jake's got it in a 2-1 contest, 2 minutes through this thing. Great environment to say the least. Jake goes left. Jake almost lost it. Still on. Going to the right side. Stepping back. Myers on him. Jake stops. Spins. Josh Butcher wide alone thinking 3. It's no good. Oh, body's flying as Myers gets it out, and he gets it out of bounds. You see the official right there saying it's our ball, because that was definitely our ball. So 2:19 through the first quarter. Jake will inbound. Jake trying to find someone. He's got Josh. Give one back to Jake. No 3 from Jake just yet. Number 13, Brody Kopkis on. I tell you, these bees are much taller than us. Josh Butcher goes right. He gives one to Nick. Nick to Josh. Josh driving in. Josh in trouble. He goes back, passes it to J-Mo. J-Mo to Jake. Jake just looking to find someone. Passes it to Josh. Good catch there. 1-2 shooting watch tonight. And he's going to drive a 2 for 3. That's not on them. Excuse me, it's on Josh Butcher. 2:44 through this contest. It's still 2-1 in favor of Medina, or us rather. Here they go, passing it all about 34. Garrett Myers. Myers got past one in the corner. Here they go, driving in, passing it back to number 4, Ryan Harbin. 24, Miller on it. Beckett looking back at Miller, driving in, passing it back. Oh, fumbled, but recovered by Kopkis. Now here they go, number 4, Ryan Harbin. Harbin driving in, spinning in. Harbin, no travel to my surprise. As that's number 34, Myers, giving one to Miller. Miller to Myers. Garrett Myers being guarded by J-Mo. Now it might be Jacob. They almost lost it. Nick Domkowski tries to take it. No, double dribble. I tell you, this game's going really slow thus far. Here comes number 4, Ryan Harbin. Harbin still looking. He passes it back. That is number 24, Beckett Miller, which is lost it by Josh Butcher. And J-Mo Gordon goes in. He is rejected. Josh Butcher's got Carson Cope wide open for 3. Yes, sir. 5-1. So maybe it wasn't a good thing that shot got blocked. It could be 4-1 instead of 5-1. No field goals for the Bees yet. 34 Myers gives one to Harbin. Harbin out to Garrett or Beckett. No, or it's spinning it. Garrett Myers passes one high in the air, driving it out there. That was to be number 10, Luke Webb. And going and spinning Myers or Miller. Miller won't hit. Carson on it. Passes to Jake. In front of a nutty atmosphere, to say the least. Jake pumping, passes to Carson. Carson to Nick, right side. Nick Domkowski looking. He's going to pass one. Josh Butcher. Josh to Jake. Jake's got wide open look, and he didn't get it. Garrett Myers out of the miss, passing it to Beckett Miller to number 4, Ryan Harbin. Harbin going in. He is not going to be fouled. He's not going to get the bucket either. 5 minutes through this contest. Carson hurrying it up. He's going to pass one risky to Jake, Josh, Nick. Fumbles it, but recovers. Nick Domkowski passes to Jake Weber. Jake Weber just holding on to the ball in a 5-1 contest. And we played over 5 minutes. Jake goes right. And he just passes it to number 4, Ryan Harbin. Harbin passes to number 10, Luke Webb, and he is going to get it. No foul. 5-3. Jake Weber's got it. Jake going to his right, trying to find someone. That's the first field goal of the night. Came 5.5 minutes through the thing, but better late than never, I guess, for them. Josh almost traveled, and he gives it away. There goes Beckett Miller for 2. He will tie it at 5. Well, we're going to have ourselves a doozy tonight, that's for sure. There is none other than number 2, Jake Weber. 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes at quarter number 1. Jake Weber's got it. Jake trying to find someone. Jake finds Nick. Nick is on it. Nick in 3-point land, trying to find someone. Nick Wobb's going to J-Mo. Good catch by J-Mo Green. Good pump fake there on the pass. Passing it to Nick. Nick passes to Jake. Good pump fake. Jake almost lost it. In trouble. Gives one to Josh. Josh spinning. Josh Butcher got it to go. And he's got 4 points on the night. We reclaim the lead 7-5 with 90 seconds left. Beckett Miller's got it. And Miller looking. And a 7-5 contest. Beckett Miller going right. Low scoring thus far. Highland underneath the bucket. That 2-pointer is good by number 10, Luke Webb. He's got 4 as well. Jake with the over in main court, number 1 in a 7-7 tie. It'll be hardball coming out of the second unless there's a jump ball. Josh on. Josh feeling the heat. Josh really feeling the heat. He escapes shots. But Carson Cope off 2. He got it. 9-7. Good job there by Josh Butcher. Beckett Miller's got it. Miller running right. Miller in trouble. He stops, shoots, misses. Rebound. Here's a 3 from Webb. That's done. Medina's first lead of the night. Luke Webb is tearing it up out there. 7 points on the night. Half a minute in quarter number 1. Our score, good guys, 9. Medina battling Beast 10. Josh Butcher on the right side. At least it's our ball coming out of the second quarter. We haven't seen a stoppage in play in quite a while. I've seen Connor and Colin just sitting down for a while, folks. Jake Weber going in. Jake Weber spring passes to Nick Carson, corner three. Boom, shakalaka. They're going to have to hurry. There goes Miller bouncing one. They're not going to get that one off. Wasn't going in anyway. 12-10, end of first quarter. Carson Cope, 8 points. Not bad, not bad. So Carson Cope, 8 points. Josh Butcher, 4. 7 for Luke Webb off the bench. 2 for Beckett Miller. 1 for Garrett Myers. That's been all the scoring thus far tonight, 12-10. End of the first. We still got 24 minutes to see who comes out on top out here tonight. Woo! Big crowd on hand to say the least, but tell me something you don't know. For the last video stream of the season, we'll have audio broadcast from here on out for basketball. And once baseball and softball and cross roll around, we'll have video again up until postseason action. Well, looks like something at the ground over there. So Colin Goldie and Connor Dean check in for the Black and Green Brigade. 12-10. Inbounding Nick to Jake. Both receivers on the football team as Josh gets it. Josh Butcher in trouble. He lost it. Number 1, Dante Cargill takes it. And now here comes Bishop Bird, who misses. That's mighty good defense by Colin, who corrals the miss. And then passes it to Nick left side. Nick hurries it to Jake Weber. Good move, Josh. Not taking the corner 3. He's going to pass one to Connor. Colin, 3 coming up. He got it. 15-10. Courtesy of Colin Goldie. Bishop Bird hurrying up for his stop. Bishop Bird going right. Bird's in a world of trouble out there. He's going against a much taller Josh Butcher. Cargill going in, flips one. That ball's taken away. Josh Butcher on it. Josh to Connor Dean. Connor to Colin. He's going to take 3 again, and he missed. Rebound, whistle. Timeout again on Medina. Down in a 5-point hole. So a 30-second timeout there for Chris Hassinger. Very oddly taken timeouts, oddly timed timeouts, I ought to say. Haven't even played 10 minutes of this thing. And what do we have here? We have 2 timeouts burned by Hassinger. So there is that. 15-10. Second quarter. 58 seconds through the second quarter. And those kids over there are going to be recognized at halftime. That's the future of Highland basketball right there. I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know who they are, but it's a future. I can tell you that. Number 11, that is Cord Carey. And now number 10, that's Luke Webb. Webb having himself a dandy. Josh slaps out. And that went out of Medina, Garrett Myers. That was good. That was really good. You talk about something the doctor ordered 73 seconds through the second quarter. They needed that, or we needed that. Carson, the lead man with 8 on the night, gives it to Jake Weber. Jake looking to Carson. He's looking to anyone who can hear him. But hearing is not going to be easy tonight. Jake to Carson. Carson trouble. Gives one to Colin. Risky pass. Passing one to Josh. Josh to Connor. Connor pivots. He's going to pass to Josh left side with 4 on the night. Looking for 5 and 6. But he gives one to Colin. Colin looking. Colin high pass. Way too high. Going right to the cheerleader right there. Medina doesn't have a shabby stint section either, as noted by that. Beckett Miller's got it. Miller trying to spin. Miller steps back. Good move right there by Beckett Miller. He'll pass one towards the left side. Number 4, Ryan Harbin. Harbin out to Birch. Birch is going to rifle one across 4-3. Ball coming up. It won't go. Jake's got it, but he can't. And then he almost did. And then he did. Carson. We'll see what Carson does here. Good move, Carson. Go. And he's got 10 on the night. And he can't find anybody, number 2, Bishop Birch. Now watch out from behind as Connor trips and falls. Bishop Birch gets it back from Miller. Birch passes to number 4. That is, of course, Harbin. Harbin out to Birch, the lefty, for 3 misses. I think that went out on Carson. Carson having himself a whale of a game thus far. 10 points. Our score 17-10. Down it's 10-7 Medina. Good catch there by number 2, Bishop Birch. Passing one right side. Here's the 3 coming up. That thing is good. Beckett Miller with his second field goal of the night. Got 5. Jake Weber on it. Jake running right. Jake gonna try driving. Jake is fouled. My word. Go look at Jake Weber right there. Not a good place to be if you're claustrophobic, I'll say that. Jake goes to the line. And his first shot, he got it. Jake's on the board for the first time tonight. Couldn't tell who committed the foul for Medina. I did know they committed a foul, all right. I think that's their first foul of the game. 18-13, everything we can ask for, including a Hornet lead. Jake calmly drills shot number 2. Good job by Jake Weber. Working on those free throws, folks. As Myers gives one to Miller. Miller on the right side. Miller passes to Myers. Myers and now a pump fake going in, trying to go in. Now he's passing it to 24. That's Beckett Miller. Miller looking. Miller driving in. He's going to lob one in the corner. Good catch there by what should be number 13. Hopkins. He gives one off to Myers. Myers going to try driving against Colin. Tall task, but he got it. It's just been 3 dudes with points tonight for Medina. And Webb, Miller and Myers. Jake Weber going in. Jake looking. Jake passes Colin. Corner 3. Jack-a-lacka. And it's 22-15. Oh, my. Myers gives one to Miller. Miller trying to tell him what to do out there. Miller going right, gives one underneath the bucket, laying one up and in Garrett Myers. He's got 5. So far, a close one. 5 points separate these 2 mighty good schools. Jake with a heave. Carson, he is not fouled somehow. Connor's got it. He's in some trouble. He's got to get that one off. He finds Colin, who finds Nick, who finds a 3-ball. A blow-off point. Connor to Carson. No, Jake. Jake, good pump fake. Jake looking. He's got Colin in the corner. Colin, the runner. Ooh, no. Miller grabs it, running right. Miller. Back and Miller passes. He gets it back. Miller's going to load up, fire away. That's way off line. Colin to Jake. Jake with 3:20 in the first half. Jake Weber going to try to drive in. He's spinning. He does not charge. Thank God. Colin to Connor. Connor's got a wide open look. It's good. 6-point lead. Oh, my. 9 bench points for the Black and Green Brigade. Back and Miller to Garrett Myers. Garrett Myers driving in. Myers spinning. Myers passes to Nick Dubkowski. Jake Weber. He's got it. J-Mo and Josh Hitchin got in. Colin Carter, 3. No. I thought everyone in that building thought that one was going, including myself. Number 24, back in Miller. Becky Miller passes. Will he get it back? No, because Germeyer's on to it. Now going to give that one off. Stopping, passing, and almost losing it there. Number 4, that's Ryan Harbin. Harbin yet again on the board tonight. Harbin shoved a little bit. Harbin looking. Harbin passes. That's tipped, and we got to save that. Nick Dubkowski is going to pass it to Jake. Oh, some fancy moves. Jake Weber not fouled. That clearly went out on Jake Weber. Can't argue about whether or not went out on him, but a little surprised by that. That there was no foul. Well, so we will see. Gary Myers giving it back in Miller. 2:06 left in the first half. Kids going down. They'll be recognized at the break, of course. 34 is Gary Myers. Myers looking. Myers going to try to drive in. Myers into trouble. He lobs one out to, looks to be Bishop Ertz. And now number 34, Gary Myers. Myers almost passed it, but he holds on to it, Myers. Myers looking. Myers to his right, passing it. That's Miller. Miller's going to give one to Webb. And Webb is fouled, plus the buckets. No, that's 13, Brody Kopkis, I beg your pardon. I apologize. It was Brody Kopkis. Not number 10 in Luke Webb. It was Brody Kopkis. Lining up on that because he got capitalized on a 3-point play pulled. Anyway. 95 seconds left of the second quarter. Jake Weber's got it. Jake looking. He's telling J-Rob to do something because J-Rob's out there. Jackson Robertson. Jake pulling on the ball. 80 seconds left till we hit the half. Just one Nick. Nick to Jake. He scored one foul piece in this quarter. Nick to Jake. Jake to Nick. Nick to Jake. Jake. Might go back to Nick. Or just hold on to the ball. He doesn't mind. He doesn't mind. Telling J-Rob to do something. We'll see what Jackson's got in stock. Less than a minute. Jake's really killing clock out here. Jake Weber trying to get something brewing out there. Gonna still hold on to the ball. It's under 50. Jake running right now. He almost lost a pass to Josh at last. Josh Butcher being guarded by Kopkis. Josh to Nick, 35 seconds. Passing to Josh being guarded by Miller. Josh for 2. That's a good defense. But you left Nick wide alone. Maybe bad defense. Oh, J-Mo got it. So J-Mo wrestling his way away. Jake Weber giving one to Nick. Coach Taryn barking out stuff with 17 seconds. We're going to hold on to the ball for the last 95 seconds. Let's say foul. Nick, no, Josh. Josh, oh, that's down the beat. 8.2. You talk about a long and winding possession. This is one of them. Big ball coming out of the third quarter and second half is number 4. Ryan Harbin is then. Also at number 11, Cord Carey. Carey, a 6'1" junior. Josh catches with 7 seconds. Josh with 5 seconds. Josh tries to prairie the little short rebound there. Got put one up. He doesn't even bother putting one up. Brody Kopkis, I'm a little surprised by that, but guess who ain't complaining? This guy ain't complaining. For his 25-20, but Medina ball coming out of the second half. Woo! A nerve-wracking one to say the least. Outscored him 12-10 the first, outscored him 15. Wait, no. 13-10 in the second. $13-10 in the second, after it was 12-10 in the first quarter. Holy cow, what a set. Coach Hilbert, how about this setting tonight? How about this crowd tonight? You know where Schmitty went? Oh, I don't see anybody. Where my camera's aiming? Oh, yeah, I got it. I'll probably find him. So, what can we expect against Bethany and Alma and everyone else? Really? And his first game is against us. His hands will be full, to say the least. Yeah, they're always good. I know we've beaten them in the past. And no better time to continue beating them than this year. Second game, one Evil Empire. Fourth game, second to last game. That could determine who comes out on top in the OT. Now, Mr. Hilbert, I heard JB took them down last year. Yep. Can't wait to see who we got. Of course, Charlie does a great job. He's going to gun the ball. Aside from Xavier and Bronson, who else are going to be his targets? Bronson. Connor's returning. Good. Connor's a good kid. He does a great job. They all do great jobs, really. Well, Coach, I tell you what, I'll be walking around. So you enjoy the second half of this dandy of a contest. My goodness. Their team doing their thing out there. Quite the orchestrated dance, quite the orchestrated celebration out there, folks. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure we all know that by now. I see Mr. Schmidt, he's standing up. He's standing up. The cheer team gonna finish this up in a second. So there is that. Just gotta love this atmosphere, folks. Just gotta, yes, Mr. Gordon. He agrees with me 100% with that. Hey, Logan. We are, yes. Logan's better. Yeah, he's much better. He's got more enthusiasm and excitement than I do. Yes, more enthusiasm and excitement than I do. No, I'm good. Yeah. I was late going back at home. I don't know. I don't know. That's here tonight. And all those kids right there. Good heavens. We have a whole bunch of kids. I'll do the track meet here. So there is that. They're all going to take a giant picture together. My goodness. That's one giant batch of kids, let me tell you. Let me assure you. Yeah, they'll all take a picture together. Why not celebrate this? You can tell this student section just jam-packed. Jam-packed, to say the least. We're trying to get our way around. Trying to make a full lap around here. Those kids, they're having fun. Did that kid do a backflip? I think he did. And there's a giant stampede. If there's a buzzer beating shot tonight, it's going to be an even bigger stampede, to say the least. My goodness. How do you stop those kids? So, if we win in a dramatic fashion, they're going to stampede. Hopefully, those kids back there don't stampede either. Oh, God. I'll be scared. I don't want to step on any of those kids. Go ahead. Go ahead. So, the good guys are out there. We'll got Mandy and Carson and Henry and JMO and Coach Bobby. My God, this is definitely one of those sites that you got to stay to believe. Well, over 3 minutes, Showtime got this second half up and running. Oh, my goodness. You see a lot of folks out here tonight, like Mr. Smith over there. Mr. Smith's a good kid, guys. There he is talking with probably some family members. We're just having fun out there. Mr. Schmidt, how are you? Not great, oh man. Good game, it really is. Yeah. Must be nice having like a top 5 ranked team in college. D1. No, Michigan. What they lost? You're also a Michigan fan? Oh, hello there, Mr. Smith. Pleased to meet you. I graduated last December. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm Coach Smith. Mr. Smith is a great guy. He told me why you guys are Michigan fans. Because didn't you say you knew a lot of kids that went there? Hey, it could be worse losing to Duke. You could have lost by 44. Really? You're a Duke fan. So that had to have been Oxford a week ago. Wow, in D.C. That had to have been awesome. But I tell you, it's tough being a Notre Dame fan. They got absolutely murdered. But at least I'm an Akron fan too, because I told you my dad's an Akron alum. Well, you guys enjoy the second half. That was Brian Schmidt, former BW men's basketball assistant coach. Tuesday, Schmidt spent his time at Brunswick High School. And Brunswick High School is where he graduated from way back in 2004. He ironically played for Heidelberg despite being a longtime assistant at the oldest and greatest university in America. Yep. So there is that. Hey, he can play both schools. Play Boston women's and Heidelberg and men's. Heidelberg's in the OAC finals against Otterbein. Speaking of Otterbein, they're going up against us in high school women's, or no, D3 OAC women's basketball finals. Good God, can't speak, can I? The oldest and the greatest university in America has a shot at winning the OAC for the second year in a row and 38th consecutive conference game. That, my friends, is absolutely hard to believe. Beach ball to start off the second quarter. It goes to Beckett Miller. Beckett Miller looking. Miller's going to pass the 13. That's Brody Kopkis. Kopkis going in. Kopkis spinning. Kopkis with a turnaround shot. No. And J-Mo Corrales missed, passing it to Jake Weber on the left side. Jake Weber steps back. Jake Weber looking to find someone out there. Going to try to go to his left. Jake Weber almost off. They still got Jake in some trouble. That might be trouble. J-Mo's still on it. He gives it to Josh with 4 on the night. Josh Butcher. Carson Cope, the lead man, with 10 for us. Josh passes risky to J-Mo. J-Mo to Carson. Carson spinning. He takes a bad shot. Second, Miller's got it. He hurries that spin move, two-pointer, no foul, no bucket here. Myers can't believe it. And Carson Cope's going to lay one up and in. Finally, everyone can stand up. Carson with the nothing. 24 is Beckett Miller giving one to Garrett Myers. And now Beckett Miller. Miller spinning. Miller in trouble, gives one back out. Here they go in the corner. Here's the three coming up from Myers. Just made it a 4-point game. About 80 seconds through quarter number 3. Jake Weber on it. Jake pass midcourt. Jake gonna try a step back. Jake gonna pass to Nick on the left side. Nick might go for Josh or keep it or pass it to Carson rather. Carson guns one to Jake. Jake to Josh. No corner 3 from Josh. He gives one to Nick. Gives one to J-Mo. He gives one to number 2, Bishop Birch. Birch is charging, passing that one in the corner. 24 Miller wide open, look for 3. And Brody Hopkins has it as a 1-point game. Should say 27-26, the scoreboard. We have the Coach Hassinger's trying to plead. So it's 30-23, though. Jake passes to Nick, passes to Jake. They fixed it. Carson to Jake. Jake passes to Nick, left side. Nick Tomkowski and Jake Weber. Jake Weber on it. J-Mo and Nick have not scored tonight. Carson passes to Jake. Jake wants him to go in. He tries a runner, and he missed. But he got it back. Passes to Carson. Wide open, look for 3. He didn't get it. J-Mo tries to grab the miss, and he cannot. Tanner's not taking a timeout tonight. Hassinger has taken 2 for Hassinger. Dishing one, Garrett Myers has it. Myers trying to go in. A clean game thus far. And speak of the double, here's the foul on Jake Weber. At least I thought it was Jake Weber, and it was J-Mo Gordon, I beg your pardon. J-Mo Gordon did the foul. Tom Goldie's going to check in for J-Mo. Tomorrow, we're down in Triway as we take on the Rocky River Pirates for Division 3 Northeast 5. That'll be audio only on WHBW. So be sure you stay tuned out there. You want Colin just swatting one out of bounds. Following that will be Pat with MV saying I will not be carrying that, but I got right for Keon Sports for that. Very good, folks. It gave Ryan Harabin on it. Harabin looking. Harabin running to his left. Got to put one out to 24. Back at Miller. Miller in trouble. He's got past one. Here's the 3 from Bishop Bird. No. Josh Hurry is gone for Carson Cope. It's a little too far for Carson Cope. You can see him waving his right arm frantically, begging for the ball. Didn't get it. And with 3:13 going by in the third quarter, the good guys are going to take a timeout. There's a full 60-second timeout. It was 27-20. That lead has now been trimmed down to 1. Courtesy of a 3 by Myers and a 3 by Kopkis. The Medina faithful have had a lot to cheer about in the second half, outscoring us 6-2, but we've had a lot to cheer about too, being off 27-26 out here tonight. This is what you call a happy ending for crowds. Say the least. We'll see if it's a happy ending for the Black and Green Brigade. Going nuts for the cheerleaders right there who have T-shirts. Ooh, the Cavs are winning 35-27 over Detroit. It's always a good thing to be ahead of the Pistons because, I don't know, they're number 1 in the Eastern Conference, Detroit. That might be worth noting. So Birch finds number 24, Miller. Miller going to turn on the jets and then pump the brakes and then turn on the jets again and give one to Myers. Myers passing it, and there's a good pump fake there by Kopkis. Kopkis giving one to the right side, driving in number 10, Luke Webb. Webb to Kopkis. Kopkis stops, walks, spins, passes, and try to go in right there, spinning. Looking, guns one back. That is Miller. Miller to his right, got a pass one. Kopkis wide open through. He can't like that, but he missed. Talk about a lucky break. Jake Weber got it with 4:08 now in the third quarter. Jake Weber looking to find someone. Give one to Carson. Carson with the dozen, gives one to Nick. Highland up a tone up for Nick thus far tonight. Passing to Josh. Josh holding on the ball. Going in. Josh puts the left-handed whip. And way too much mustard. That ain't good. Top two. No good. That was Miller, I believe. Carson Copes got it. Carson passes to Jake. Jake just holding on the ball. 3 left in Q3. Up 1. Jake Weber holding on the ball. Collins sets up the screen as Jake goes right. Jake steps back. Jake driving in, passing Kongoli. The floater gun. Kongoli's got 8 on the night. Miller, a 3 ties it. Miller looking. He's going to try spin Miller. Miller looking. He's going to pass one Bishop. And driving in. That's not a charge. That is a charge. That is a charge on Garrett Myers. That's always a good thing. Their first foul in the quarter, Connor Dean in for Nick Domkowski. Nick Godwin up 0 points. He's usually got a few by now. So Coach Schmidt here, Coach Hilbert here. Well, the question isn't who's here. The question is who's not here. Josh catches it. Josh goes left. He stops. He's looking towards his left. He's going to give one to Jake. Jake in trouble. Jake spins away, passes it to Josh. Josh flips around. Connor, corner 3. No. Josh tips it to Carson, though. Jake, he thinks 3. Oh, it rimmed out. Carson does not get fouled. 2.5 left. Passing that one to number 2, Bishop Burke. Passing one to Myers. Myers gets one off. That's number 1, Dante Cargill. Dante Cargill gives one off. Number 13 is Brody Kopkis. Kopkis trying to drive in. Kopkis looking. Kopkis spinning. Kopkis with a top 2. I think he may have traveled. No, a foul. Us, I believe. Bucket will not count. 2:13 left in the third. And Chris Ashinger looking for an explanation for Jake Weber with his first foul of the night. So looking out here is number 4. That's, of course, Harbin. And now that one is 13 Kopkis. And now number 11, Record Carey. Record Carey gets one off. That is none other than what looks to be, I can't tell, Garrett Myers. That's it. Garrett Myers gets it from Carey. Garrett Myers going to give one off. Here they go, number 1, Dante Cargill. Prayer of a shot? I didn't think so. Now Josh Butcher's got it, giving one to Jake Weber. Nick's checking in a minute. Carson passes to Connor. Connor high lob and a good touch by Jake Weber. Jake with 96 seconds, spins, gives one to Colin. 8 points off the bench for Colin. Connor, Carson driving in. He's going to pass one, tipped out. I might save the 3 for him. Looks like Parker from the student section got it. My goodness. Everybody showed up tonight. I'll say that again. I keep on repeating myself, but I ain't wrong. Jake Weber with 85 seconds left. Let's see if we play for the last shot like we did earlier in the second quarter. Josh Butcher to Colin Goldie. Colin going to give him one. Josh Butcher, he says, well, I played for the last shot, but he's rejected. He's fouled. No, there's a jump ball. There's a jump ball with 73 seconds. Carson checking in for Colin. We have our starting five out there. Yes, we do. Jake to Josh. He's got hurry for it. He's got it. Josh to Jake. Jake passes to J-Mo. J-Mo driving in. J-Mo takes it up two. No foul, no bucket. Carson Cope. No foul, no buckets. And it's picked up by Dante Cargill. Hurrying it up for Cargill. Weighs one up and in to make it a 1-point game. That's his first two of the night. Will we hold it for one shot? We'll see in a minute. Jake Weber going in. He's going to give one Carson Cope, and he's fouled. Nice. That's nice. 42.9 to go in quarter number 3. That may have been number 10, Luke Webb, who just commits his first foul of the night. None of the players, I ought to say, have been in foul trouble tonight. As Carson Cope goes to the line and calmly, never mind, he missed the first. Forget everything I just said. Did not make the first. Carson Cope then tries hand at second shot. Josh Butcher checks out. It looks gassed. Connor is right there. He'll be checking in for Carson. That is if Carson can make this. Carson Cope can try it again. He got it. He got a Baker dozen on the night, almost half our total. .9, 2-point contest. Only been able to muster what? 5 points this quarter. Oh, you God, that's bad. Here's the shot for the tie. No, Myers tips it to Connor. Tips one to, man down. Man down, got to take advantage. Jake Weber, 23 seconds. Medina ball out of the fourth quarter. 2-point contest. We're going to hold it for the last shot, I see. Jake doing nothing until now, where he goes in. He's rejected viciously with 5.8. Dr. Carson will check back in after a short break. So it's our starting five again. Coach Tanner's really been running that start five to the ground all season long. Jake finds Josh. He finds Jake. 3, catch it, shoot. Oh, he missed it, though. Last shot of the third won't be a shot. Brook Webb didn't even bother. Thus ends a sloppy third quarter. It was 25-20 at the break. We got outscored 8-5 in the third. Good Lord. 8-5 in quarter number 3 in favor of the battling Bees right there. They ain't had this yet. Whatever happened in the third quarter, we just forgot about it. Those little kids going nuts. They want some t-shirts out there. Why not get a t-shirt? Something you can wear, of course, to the next game. And of course, for the boys, the next game will be Tuesday against Stowe Monroe Falls in the postseason. Winner of that game got to either Avon or North Ridgeville in the Division II Northeast 6-on-1 state finals. Good thing I didn't have music duties tonight because I don't think I would be able to hear myself think. I can't even hear myself think right now. Miller to Myers, and J-Mo's going to take it. He's got Carson Cope. He's going to make it easy. Oh, no, he blows it. Oh, if that's one thing that would drive everybody to joint nuts, it's a blown way up. Second life for Medina. Second, Miller's got it. Miller passes at 13. Out number 2, Bishop Birch. Birch dive from Kopkis. Kopkis gets it. Kopkis going to try and drive in. Roy Kopkis out. Number 10, Luke Webb with some nice moves. Luke Webb passes. Birch doesn't take the 3. He had that one whistle, push foul. Who it in with Jacob with the Carson. It was Carson. 43 seconds through the 4th. In a very low scoring game. 30-28. Miller finds Myers. And Garrett Myers is way short. Jake Weber fires one to Nick. Nick Dubkowski out to Jake Weber. Jake almost lost it. Jake looking to find someone out here over a minute through quarter number 4, and Jake goes back. 2-point game, Coach Tarrant telling us what to do. Tarrant has done a great job. We're 15-6 on season. This would be a great win over a very tough inter-county rival Medina. If we win, because there he goes, Beckett Miller for 2. He ties it at 30. And there's a foul on Bishop Bird. His second of the night. Somehow, Miller did not get fouled right there. Somehow. But I'm not complaining. If he could have given them the lead back. Jake gets to get past midcourt. He's got to hurry. He does. 90 seconds to quarter number 4. We haven't scored in this quarter yet. Jake passes to Nick on the left side. Nick bounces one Josh. Josh will try to do this himself. He's going to try to do it himself, and he traveled in the process. He's ball. A minute 43. Gowan coming in for Josh Butcher. Josh having a rear off night, just 4 points. Carson Cope, number 11 right there, keeping us afloat with 13. Miller's got it. Miller spins. Beckett Miller going to pass one. There's the 3 coming up. Can't like that. Brody Kopkis has just given Medina their biggest lead of the night. The wheels might be falling off this team. Can't go for a 3 just yet. Just got a good shot off. Got Cowan in the corner, but Nick's going to try to do it himself. Deep lob. Jake Weber's got it. It's been a defensive crouch. Offensive touch, I would say. J-Mo Gordon to Jake Weber. Easy 2. He got it. Gotta imagine, oh boy, what if Carson made that easy way up early in the 4th? We'd be up 1. But you can't blame Carson if it's a loss tonight. He's had himself a phenomenal one. Miller, Dubka, Mick. Colin Gouldy got it. Colin is obviously fouled. Wow. Who was that? It looks like it was number 4, Ryan Hardiman. Colin checking in for Carson. Interesting decision with Carson's once again keeping us afloat with 13 of our 32 points. 5:10 left in regulation. Jake Weber goes right. Hurries it up for stop. Jake Weber goes left now. Jake gonna pass one high to Josh. Josh in trouble. Josh stopped. Going in. Passing going Colin. Not taking the 3. Gives one to Nick. Nick with a donut on the score sheet. J-Mo's got it. J-Mo out to Josh. Here comes the 3. He needs something. And he got something. 35-33. Matching our 3rd quarter total with 5 points this quarter. But here's Beckett Miller. What's been a barn burner, say the least. Beckett Miller, 4.5 minutes. Miller passes, then Myers ties it. 35's on the board. Josh finds Jake. 4 minutes, 19 seconds now. In regulation. Jake Weber, 4:10 roughly. Gives one Josh with 7 on the night. Jake's got it. Nick's got it. Nick and J-Mo 0 points apiece. It's Jake. He's going to try going spin. He's in some hot soup. Gives one Josh Butcher. He's in hot soup. Jake Weber, Nick Dubkowski. We're really slowing it down. Jake Weber going right. Jake steps back. 3:47 in the fourth. Jake Weber spinning. Jake Weber good lane to the buckets. Foul. Get in there. No. 3:43 left in the fourth. At least, as of course, regulation. Myers picks up foul number 2 on the night. Jake Weber trying to give us the lead back. Yup, that gave us high anxiety. Gave Mr. Ruska anxiety over there, but made free throws and made free throw. 5 points for Jay. Carson still staying on down. We might be holding on to him till the last waning minute of this ball game as Jake Weber got the second one, too. So number 24, Beckett Miller's got it. Miller hurrying. Miller passes. That's Tupkus passes. Here they go. Garrett Myers. Myers passes back. Number 10, Luke Webb. Luke Webb passes. That is a handoff there to Beckett Miller from number 11 towards Carey. And driving in the top 2. That might have been rejected. But corralled by Medina. Spinning pass back. Tupkus takes a 3. No good. Rebound Beckett Miller. Miller goes back. They're going to reset. 3:07 left. Everybody, Coach Isaiah clapping his hands. Getting anime out there with the rest of the coaches. After a little upside, that's Tupkus. Oh, right to Jake Weber off Garrett Myers. We really got some separation out here. Josh said, I'm going to provide some separation right now. 30-35, Tanner's palm. He is palm. Full timeout, each school 3 timeouts apiece. As the good guys have a 40-35 advantage. Don't count out those Bs right there, folks. What a game. Josh Butcher, 10. Carson Cope, 13. Jake Weber, 6. Colin Goldie, 8. Connor Dean, 3. That's scoring tonight for the good guys. Medina's been spread out a little bit more. We have more than 5 dudes that have scored tonight. We're in for a dandy of a finish. I can just sense it. Clock strike 0, 40-35. Outscoring them 10. I think. Yeah, 10-7 in this fourth quarter. 10-7 the fourth quarter, yes. 5 points. Medina needs to make up some ground fast. Bishop Birch, the left-hander passes. Number 4 is Ryan Harbin. Harbin looking. Harbin out to Bishop Birch. Bishop Birch, 2:36 left. You don't have to resort to a 3 just yet. He passes it to number 4, Ryan Harbin. Harbin stops. Pop tries the runner. 40-37. Jake not picking it up on 2 now. 2:18 left in the ball game. Last we have overtime. Passing it to Josh. He's been red highway. Nick Tupkowski doesn't take a 3. Field they hit the double team. It's Hatter's got to burn a timeout. Much to his chagrin, he's down to 2 more with 2:09. Saved by the bell. Or saved by the timeout, I ought to say. 30-second CO for the good guys. From a packed house here in good old Granger. Yes, sir. Clock's going to strike 0 out here. 2:09 left. Tanner, 2 timeouts. Chris Hassinger, 3. Everybody nervous. This game ain't over. Nobody's out of the woods yet. Medina down 3. That's not that much. That is not that much, especially in basketball. When that's a one possession game for crying out loud. Jake's got it. Killing clock. Medina with 3 fouls this quarter. Jake hurries in. Pass the tip. Carson Cope tries to get Gislin. Jake, no 3. He goes in instead, and he will make it. 42-37. Cord Carey was going to take it out, and then Chris Hassinger takes the timeout with 111 seconds. Good Lord, this game's been nuts. Offensive struggle, to say the least. 42-37, but they're starting picking up in the fourth quarter. Don't fret, folks. 42-37. Medina talking things over right there. Their student section really having a blast out here tonight, I believe. Despite the fact that they are down by 5. Barely any room to maneuver out here. And the standout was mainly due to the massive amount of folks that showed up tonight. 42-37. Each school 2 timeouts apiece. 151. 151. Carson 13. Josh 10. Jake and Colin 8. Connor 3. Defense chance going on as the pass goes to Myers. Myers looking. Myers still looking. Here's one. Spinning. Passes it. Here's a 3 on the way. It's short. And Jake Weber got it. Now we can really make him uncomfy out here. Jake Weber still on it. Gives one Josh Butcher. 42-37. A black and white seal there, faithful. Josh nearly slipped and fell. He gives one Jake Weber. Jake to Josh. Left side. Don't take a shot. Kill clock instead. J-Mo's going to do just out 76 seconds. And Nick, Jake, 73 seconds. They're going to foul now. Oh, he almost put it in. That fucking wouldn't have counted. 72 seconds, and obviously we're going to slow it down. That's been the theme tonight. Nick Dubkowski. Jake Weber catches. I want to give it to J-Mo Gordon. He'd be suspect at the line. Nick Dubkowski foul. 66 seconds, and Garrett Myers all of a sudden 3 fouls on the night, despite 10 points. All we need here is Nick to make the first, miss the second, and get it back. That put enormous pressure on the Bees. If they ain't feeling it now, they'll be feeling it soon. 2 shots for Nick coming up. Oh, there ain't no 1-1 anymore. It's Nick. Did not get it. Oh, no. That's tough. Nick Dubkowski still yet to get on the board tonight. Gonna try it again. And he's finally on the board. 1 point. Second Miller. Miller passes. They're in desperation time. What's that, a minute? Timeout again. Chris Hassinger, 1 more left. Exactly 58 seconds left. It's a full 60-second timeout. Yeah, I don't think it's time they start the buses yet. They got 2 3s back to back. We're back to where we started at a 43 contest. 43-37 out here in good old Granger. It's just been a raucous environment. If there is a jump ball, the ball goes to us. As noted by the possession arrow right there, pointing towards the far end. My gosh, cheerleaders flipping out quite literally. Good guys break. Ahead 6. They don't get a field goal here. You count them out. Count them out. I'll be honest. Things look bleak for the Bees. It's not over yet. Again, back-to-back threes. It's a tie game. Man, they're going to need a special something out here. Miller's got it. We jack up a 3. Oh, he's fouled by Jake Weber, his second of the night, 54.4 loss. Obviously, you can't just lollygag and shoot. You got to get shot up soon, but not too soon. That's only if you're Medina. And there's a 3. That's off target. Rebound looking. Trying to get something. Josh Butcher says I'll get something. All right, I'll get the basketball. Jake Weber running right. Turns on the Jets. This game is in our hands. Jake Weber just spinning around, doing donuts. They're not fouling. They ain't fouling. Jake Weber, Josh Butcher. They want to give it to J-Mo, I would assume. And now it's really looking like they're not fouling. Josh to Nick. They may foul Nick, and sure enough, they do. I don't know what philosophy the Bees are doing with 78.7, but they just killed a significant amount of clock. Good golly. Now I think it's appropriate. Nick Dubkowski with the good guys ahead 6, trying to make it 7. He does not. Nick is 1 for 3 from the line tonight. Trying to go 2 for 4 out here. 17.7. He does just that. Gotta turn on the Jets if you're number 24. That's Beckham Miller. Miller fouled. Miller lost his right shoe. 3 fouls for Jake on the night. 13.4. 1 timeout left. We're saying goodbye to Medina. Yeah, I'd say goodbye too if I were Medina. If I were the good guys. Dick is resorting to the bench. He's resorting to the bench. Chris Hassinger is giving up. Chris Hassinger is giving up with his team down 7. Insurmountable. 13.4 for a miracle. Yeah, there ain't going to be a miracle tonight. This guy shooting immediately. Spinning, going in the floater. He missed that too. Good chance. He missed that too. And the good guys are going to win at 44-37. Holy cow, what a ball game. That sure sucked wasn't easy. But we got the job done nonetheless. Carson Cole. 13 on the night. Can't believe Hassinger gave up. He did not do the things I thought he was going to do tonight. That's a 6-seeded, 6 record best team in Medina County. I tend to agree with that, J-Mo. Josh, 10 on the night. Good job, Josh. And everybody is definitely happy about tonight. No denying that. As you see everybody having fun out there, the kids are going to get high fives from the basketball players. Why not? From a rowdy environment tonight, Coach James Master right there. Congratulating Coach Tanner on a phenomenal game tonight. Not easy, never easy. How are you? Thank you, that means a lot. And so the ball game is over, and the good guys have taken this one 44-37. Looks like there might be a stampede in a second. I don't know. What I do know is that I am Tommy Maroon. Thanking you for choosing WHBW. We'll be back out down in Triway tomorrow when the good guys take on the Rocky River Pirates. All for the districts, folks. Do or die for the girls. We'll see you then. Tommy Maroon thanking you. Good